Alright, welcome everyone, this is DragonInWhite and we are playing Valheim. It's been about 2 weeks since we last played and we are back together once more. Joining me today is Fluffy Goblin and Blender. Would you guys like to say hi?
Good morning.
So your computer is not having it?
My computer is hot enough to cook an egg after about 30 minutes of playing Valheim, so
What?
I will not be in game.
How is it?
I will be in stream.
How is that even possible?
Because one of my fans is down and I'm working on a laptop. It's a gaming laptop, but it has one fan down and it's a laptop. I have external fans on it, but that only goes so far. I need to send it in for repair.
I think that aside,
You
you
need to
also
get something new.
to... I think you need to open up and clear it of dust. I think dust might be clogging it up.
The only thing is opening it could void the warranty, and I have a very good, very expensive warranty. I don't want to waste it.
As much okay.
Is your warranty is your warranty still valid?
Yeah, I have a 4-year warranty for full replacement or a check on the purchase
4
price.
years?
I can't. Yeah, for 4 years.
Huh.
This is my baby. This is my work laptop. My entire life is on this computer.
What's the brand?
HP Omen.
Oh, HP. Oh, Omen. Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But as much as what manufacturers like to claim, opening up a laptop legally does not allow them to void the warranty no matter whatever stickers they put on it.
Really?
Yeah. I was actually watching a few things on it. The legalities is that they can't do that, and if they try to do it on you, you could threaten a lawsuit and they will just go through with it anyway.
Threaten a lawsuit. Oh, okay.
Well, small claims,
That's the American way. It's
because
unfortunate.
they
but
know
is
that
the
it's
American-
illegal to not honor the warranty for that, but they try to pull it off anyway. But yeah, okay, that aside, legalities aside, we are on stream and we should be talking about our topic for today. Before that, a few updates on what we've been doing. So honestly, we haven't really had much progress on the server. We have been kind of busy and taking a bit of breaks, let's face it. There's a bit of
of course, the Americans had Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, Mind and I were away for that.
That and I had a couple of things to deal with, so that made it difficult for me to get on for a while as well. Things should be almost back to normal until Christmas rolls around, where I become busy with church stuff and but I should still be able to stream. Yeah. So on top of that, in between the last stream and now, I have upgraded my system. Yay!
Oh.
Yay!
What do you have now?
So I am running an i9, the latest 12th generation i9 12900K. Literally I believe the currently best CPU. So if I still get frame drops or anything, yep, it's definitely not the hardware anymore. But that aside, I mean, it's not big. My old one has been kind of insufficient for the stuff I've been doing anyway, so it's about time to change. I had the old one for about 3-4 years. Yeah, I know 3-4 years can last. A 3-4-year-old CPU can probably last quite a while. It was an 8700 K, but I play in 4K and streaming takes quite a bit too.
4K Valheim, huh?
Oh yeah, my Valheim is on 4K and now I am running at 70 FPS despite all this terribleness, and we are also running live stream and everything, and my CPU load is at 20%.
Wow.
Yeah, previously I think I'm having, but it's very odd with Valheim. I'm not sure why. I suspect it is a single core usage issue, but previously Valheim also didn't really take much CPU. But even so, what it did was that it drops the frames to like 40 or so, and when I get on stream it gets lowered a bit more. So I suspect the reason
You have the problem now?
No, now I'm actually running at 66, 67 for some odd reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I believe Valheim probably is not running in multi-threaded system, but more of a single-threaded system. That's probably where the bottleneck was at. But yeah.
So how's I know you have upgraded to Windows 11 too.
Yeah, Windows 11, but honestly, not too much different from Windows 10. It's just a different skin. Ooh, someone's getting on and off. Who's that?
That would be me. I was
Ah.
having some technical difficulties.
Ah, okay, I didn't realize you dropped off. Whoops.
I messaged you should pay attention to your streamer chat.
Hey, it's kind of tough to do
Gold,
3 things
gold,
at one
gold.
time.
Gold. Blender can help. I'll just
What?
casually volunteer Blender to pay attention to the streamer chat. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I did see that, and I thought you were actually just more referring to, telling people why you want on. So yeah, so Fluffy's having computer issues, but she's gonna stay on to chat about Cultivation with us and watch the stream, probably tell us what to do, tell me what I'm doing wrong, as usual. With edits.
No,
That is,
I'm not that bad.
I mean, I literally pay you to tell me what I'm doing wrong.
That's true. That is what you pay me for. I will be paying attention and responding to chat, so if you want to talk, join chat.
Yep.
Alright, dude, what do you want to do?
Hey, so, for today's activity, I was thinking we could, take down the Elder. Well, now that it's down to 2 of us, I think we should still be able to do it. I think
We should be able
so.
to do it, no problem.
Yeah. And we'll see from there. So, of course, other things we want to do is continue finishing up the builds that we have.
I think though you should wait for stones where you can get stones and then you build your mansion.
Yeah.
Well,
It looks really good though so far. How did you get the how did you make it green? How is there grass? What did
don't
you
you know?
do?
Wait,
No,
Oh, the
I don't
cultivator.
know. That's why I'm asking.
Cultivator. Grass.
Ah, that's right. I forgot about that. I don't have one yet.
See?
It looks really good though.
Yeah, I
But yeah,
think you
so-
should wait for stone walls to build your mansion.
Oh no.
Yeah, the outer walls should be stone, I think, while the inner walls are
Yeah.
wood.
Are you guys? Hold on. We might be having some technical difficulties. I'm getting that spinny circle on the Twitch.
Not me.
Not you? Then it's just me. Okay.
It's your computer.
As I said, technical difficulties. My bad.
Yeah, time to upgrade.
I'm just gonna bounce around in the other chats and try to get people coming.
How old is your computer?
2018.
It's not that old.
No, it's just like I
have
said. It's
viruses
just
on
the
it?
fact that no, I have a fan down.
You have a cat?
She
I
has
do
a
have a
cat.
cat. I have two of them.
That's the problem there.
Oh, no, I have a fan down.
Yeah,
One
but
of my
the
fans
cat's
is
not
dead.
helping. Cat hair will clog the thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
true.
open it up, I bet there's just a hairball over there.
There's a hairball in it.
Yeah.
Real quick, what channel in our hosted novel Discord? Which, by the way, watchers, if you haven't joined yet, you should totally do that. What channel can I post the "Hey, come join us and stream"?
There is Stuff Shouts, which I believe you have access to, and just
Staff
do it in
shop.
general. General works as well. And I believe I have enough to make my bow. Do I have a stack breaker? Yes, I do. Bow.
I
Fine
can't mention everyone though. Will I mention everyone?
Yeah, don't mention everyone. I don't think that's too nice to do. There is a stream alerts ping on the DragonInWhite server as well. If you want to ping, you can ping using that. Yeah, sure. Upgrade this all the way. No.
What you do?
I nearly upgraded the throw stuff. Need to leave the armor.
Good.
Need to leave it for Fluffy.
We
should
can get some more.
Well, I did get some.
Well, if she ever gets around a computer problem.
Yeah, I'll worry about my armor later. Go ahead and upgrade yours. It's fine.
Yeah, we can get more armor, leather, troll leather later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna upgrade one of each for now then. That is all the troll hide over here. You have some in your side, right?
Yes.
Okay, I am breaking this. This is terrible at the moment. Okay, I think I should be good in terms of being ready to go there. So,
Should be good.
my hope is the island where the elder is at would have a swamp.
Okay.
Okay, Blender, do you want to take a risk on a raft?
You mean the very basic?
Yep.
Not just build a boat. You have nails.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It'll give you a couple of extra storage slots too.
We would be building a portal on that side. Bronze nails. Hey, why am I... What? Why am I missing some bronze nails?
Wait, do you guys have cats?
Have what?
Sorry?
Do either of you have pets?
Not me.
No.
Really? None?
I don't
Why would
fancy
you
taking
want-
care of one.
Yeah, why would you want a responsibility?
I mean, responsibility aside, it's not that I hate pets. I like them. I just don't really want to take care of them.
It's a responsibility.
It absolutely is a responsibility. I agree with that. And honestly, I appreciate that you guys recognize that because not everyone does. In fact,
Yeah.
if anyone's watching, don't give animals as Christmas presents.
No,
it's
please
not
don't.
a good idea.
Not a good idea for
Well, unless
one.
you hate the person.
Well, it's not just that, but you have no idea whether the other person is ready to make such a commitment. For another, if that other person is staying with someone else, for instance, say parents, if, they still stay with parents, we have no idea. Ooh, cut off. Sorry.
There's a big problem, at least in the United States, of people giving pets for Christmas, puppies, kittens, and then realizing the responsibility in abandoning them. It's really quite heartbreaking. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Do they put them in a box?
Sometimes
thing?
put them. Well, like sometimes they will. Sometimes they'll just bring them in. But like they'll get kids these presents, and then the kids ignore them, and the parents don't want to take care of them, so they'll just like let them go outside. Or we have a huge issue with our our humane societies and or adoption centers getting a massive influx of animals after Christmas and after the New Year's because they realized like this was a terrible idea and this is actually a living creature. But that's a small number compared to the amount that get left out in the cold in the middle of winter in some areas. You know, it's not good.
Yeah, but in general,
I was just curious.
pets as and gift, generally bad idea unless you know the other person is ready to take the commitment and wants that commitment.
Absolutely. And understands it.
Yep.
You know, like you both said, it is a responsibility. It's a pretty big responsibility.
Although I do have, it does sound a bit ironic in the sense that we don't talk about, we don't, like, babies are not.
That's not the same thing.
Babies, it's like
Hey,
parenting and all that.
Nobody gives babies to people.
There is
No.
adoptions are a thing.
It's not that you give them, but you know, you give them your you know, and then you know.
Yeah, okay, fine. But that is a different thing entirely. They know what they're getting into.
Yeah, I know, I guess, but yeah.
Does any new parent really know what they're getting into?
Okay,
Do they?
well, the idea is more that you do the deed, you pay for the consequences. But as a gift,
Yeah, you're aware of what could happen.
as a gift, it's not even something that you are doing. It's something what someone else did.
That's true. And I mean, again,
Blender,
joking aside, I have all the utmost respect for new parents. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's a whole different bag of worms.
Yeah.
Can of worms. I'm getting my idioms wrong again.
Bag of what was it?
So speaking of idioms,
Oh boy, idioms.
we were talking about cultivation in the modern world. I only say speaking of idioms because there are so many idioms in cultivation novels, which we have talked about a little bit in the past.
Yeah. Before we continue on that, Blender, would you like to follow me? I'm going off to the site to build a ship.
He is running off. I'm seeing it right now. He's just taken off that way. He's gone.
Yeah, you didn't give me a warning.
Nope. No warning.
I tried to say something earlier, but you know, there was a conversation going on, so just started making my way first. All right. In any case,
Make sure you're practicing your jumps. Jumpity jump.
why did you say that actually? Whoops. Okay.
It's okay, Blender. You have time to catch up. He might be going in the wrong direction.
Jumps.
Did
28.
you bring a portal?
I did. I brought a portal. We're going here.
Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, okay.
That is a beautiful, like, look at that scenery and that sunrise or sunset. I don't know what time it is. It's
Nice
a wonderful
sunset.
color. Oh boy, sunset. I thought we just slept.
Means we might encounter the serpent when we're at sea.
I am not traveling the sea at
the
night.
serpent is cool.
I'm just gonna set up a portal and we just come home to sleep.
I mean, we could. You don't want to, you know, kill the serpent?
Not without a harpoon.
Serpent dropped some good stuff.
I mean, after the update, they've become a bit weaker,
Oh.
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah. Although that's in my server, so
Yeah, with two of us, they become
That's
stronger.
true.
You know that, right?
true. Although when I say weaker, I mean, when I encountered it in my server, it was
There's still a
it was
skeleton
slow, and it just couldn't catch up to my boat.
here. Oh,
Huh.
did we
Fair
miss
enough.
out
Like,
on
even
this one?
At normal speeds.
Oh, we cleared this.
Good question.
We did. Why was there a skeleton chasing me earlier then?
Oh, they spawn around the crypts.
Do they? I thought it was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
They do. No.
It's not a great spawn rate, but I remember first time I logged on, I think it was this server. The very first thing that happened was there was a skeleton spawned right at the spawn point and then killed me because, you know, not having any clothing.
Okay,
No
so
armor.
back on topic, cultivation in the modern world. We have discussed this
Cultivation-
to a certain degree the
Oh.
last time. Sorry, troll.
We
Time
did
to
get a
kill
little
a
distracted.
Okay, I'm gonna have.
So-
I might have to
so like
go slightly silent for a bit. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna need to do a bit of focusing. But yeah,
I can't. Oh, there's a big guy over here.
yeah. There's a brute there as well. Maybe traveling at night was not the best idea.
I honestly, I imagine that I haven't really had a whole lot of experience with modern cultivation novels. The closest that I've personally worked on is, again, you know, RSSG, which I mentioned last time, and that one kind of blurs the lines a little bit. It doesn't have a whole lot of cultivation, but it's kind of there in kind of the background. But I imagine like a hard or heavy cultivation, modern cultivation novel would honestly read something akin to DBZ.
Yeah, actually there might be some familiarities with that. Okay, so if we look at DBZ, they are in a sort of a modern world setting, and you know, you have this ancient, not ancient, but these martial artists that have achieved certain level of skills. In fact, actually, if we look at, let's not even look at DBZ yet, but just Dragon Ball on its own. No! Oh, am I cluttered? Yeah,
It is kind of interesting. Although Goku is, you know, technically from another planet, when you look at like cultivation main characters having some special technique, some special cultivation art, or some like special kind of bloodline or inheritance, there's a pretty strong parallel there.
there is. I would say, yeah, Dragon Ball Z probably can be kind of considered. Well, it's not so much. Actually, is it? Yeah, it would be similar to cultivation. It is very similar
It's
to
just the
cultivation.
Japanese version.
Yeah, it's the Japanese version of cultivation. Blender, you know what? Night is terrible. We're going back to sleep.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys look like you're having a terrible time here.
It's fine.
But, you know, I find that, like, my husband and I have recently been watching Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
I've seen that one.
And that character, too... I mean, that character's... spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it. That character's special abilities seem to be essentially hero worship and just like motivation, and I find it interesting watching that and working on cultivation novels because you kind of have the two different strengths for your main characters. You have usually like some sort of special inheritance, special, you know, again, special technique, special cultivation art, or you just have like that main character in dungeons where it's just by sheer force of will, they will accelerate throughout their cultivation and build their strength.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right to you guys?
It's about there.
So, why have we not had like a cultivation mech novel?
Mech
Like
novel?
we haven't. Are there any cultivation like futuristic sci-fi cultivation
there are.
novels?
There were a few
Yeah.
that combined sci-fi with cultivation. I believe one of them was the early web novels. Let me see if I can remember the name of that one. It's been quite a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a while ago.
But there are some where involve cultivation and traveling to space. Sci-fi world and everything. And there are some. Oh, actually, if you look at that terrible one on Netflix, the one which I mentioned the last stream. Okay, to be fair, it's not terrible. It's just very cringe in my opinion. What was that one called again?
Theory Crafter, you've joined us.
Hello,
Yay!
Mech Touch. Okay.
I am not familiar with Mech Touch. I have not discovered this yet.
Yeah, maybe
Theory Crafter is from our Power of 10 server.
Oh, if you would like to explain it a bit, I'll be happy to read it off.
I'm also I'm also sitting here watching the chat, so.
Yep, and we are about to go on a sea voyage.
You know sleep is important, right? Aww. Poor Theory Crafter. You need sleep, it's good for you. Huh. Okay, so well, I'll have to check that out and take a look and see what's going on with that. How does Star Wars compare if we look at kind of the bullet points of a cult?
No, I'll say Star Wars is a completely different thing entirely. It's pure sci-fi, and the whole... I wouldn't say it's cultivation, cause the whole Force thing is... Okay, in a way, the Force, you could kind of look at it like how in cultivation novel...
Like,
it's not just
the Jedis and
but understanding
Sith.
how the Force work, like
right
comprehension.
I think he has some elements in there which relates to Chinese medicine and
yeah, absolutely. Well, and I mean the concept of the I'm going to butcher this. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but the
careful now.
I know the genetic
mitochondrion.
Right.
Help. Right. Thank you. Help. But as far as like those being, similar to, whether or not you have a Dantian or not, whether or not you can cultivate or not, depends on whether or not you're born with that affinity.
Yeah, but
right?
Yeah.
So I do see some similarities there.
They explain that biologically though. So the word they use, I can't remember the exact word, but it's very similar to mitochondria, and the whole idea actually stems from a very similar concept where there are micro beings in our body that produces energy. And we actually do have mitochondria in real life. This one they call mitochondrion. So I think the whole idea is
like they're within the mitochondria. I think they're supposed to be work alongside of it.
Yeah, something along the lines of gaining energy and also like comprehending the flow of energy and life and everything in the world that guides everything, sort of mumbo jumbo.
Well, and there's the moral aspect to it a little bit.
Okay, so if we really look at the moral aspect of it, most cultivators would have been thieves.
Thieves?
No, the thief. Like S-I-T-H.
Oh, Sith. The Sith.
Yeah, because if you really were to look at their creed, the Jedis were very religious and monastic. In fact, like they even go with like no love, no anything, no emotions.
Whereas cultivators are empowered by their emotions in large part.
Yeah.
Which I know there's kind of an ongoing debate as far as whether or not the Sith actually had the right of it and whether or not the Jedi are actually
What are you even carrying?
What do you mean, theory crafter? Can you expand it closer to the Vancian system? Vankian system?
Just hang on, let me just
Woof,
dump
woof,
off
woof.
everything. I don't want to carry the boat with me anymore. The boat was heavy.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were gonna pick that up and carry it. That's a good point. Jedi are more skill system.
Yeah, I agree. Which is why I felt that Jedi's Star Wars is not really it's not really an
Good example here.
yeah. Where did I throw nails? I cannot recall. Metal? Probably.
They're in the middle chest. I saw them before I had to jump off.
But yeah, so if you were to look at it, I mean, if you want to look at their whole philosophy of it, Jedi's philosophies are kind of very strict, religious and monastic, whereas the Sith are a little in the extreme on the freedom end as well. I mean, if you were to put that into modern day terms, the Sith will
Thank
be
you,
like...
Theory Crafter.
the spell system, okay. But it will be more like, what you might
I
call it?
should know that.
It would be like American, you know, freedom and everything. That's the whole idea of being a Sith, the freedom to do anything you want.
Okay.
You are absolutely correct. Americans are Sith. I accept this as canon.
Okay.
And
For the record, I am American. I get to say it.
but yeah, to be fair, there isn't really an equivalence for the whole Jedi emotionless thing and everything. But
I mean, there are certain cultures there and subcultures that are very, very kind of strict as to emotional attachment and how you show emotion. At least I know comes into play in a lot of different things. That's unfair. Ow, ow. Oh, you wound me.
hey, troll cave.
Yeah, that's for sure. Not all Americans are bad. Promise. We can be good people. Don't get us in the crowd.
Jokes aside, I mean, you guys aren't bad.
Jokes aside.
But yeah, actually there was something that used to be canon, which I think was a better look at the whole thing, which is more closer to what cultivators would be looking at. That would be, but it's no longer canon anymore, thanks to Disney and the third trilogy, which will be the Grey Jedi.
Let's talk about it.
So,
yes,
are you familiar with
Grey Jedi is. Yeah, the Grey Jedi is focusing more on the balance. I have to agree. That's way more in line with the cultivators, because even in a lot of cultivator novels, you notice even if it's not blatant, there is a balance that is maintained there.
Actually, it's really hard to say. The main character tends to take that characteristic, but if we yes, the Jedi, or however the original ones were pronounced within, but yeah, because you do have your demonic cultivators who are kind of your Sith-like people, and you do have your extreme good, especially the whole Buddhist monk people thing, but you'll have your righteous factions, your demonic factions, and yeah.
Well, there's the military factions too, of course.
But also
the militaristic cultivators, we see those in a lot of novels.
Yeah, but I'd say most cultivators lie more in the middle rather than being absolute good or absolute evil.
Yeah, I agree. One thing I really appreciate about a lot of cultivation novels is they're just people. They have different goals, they have different values, and yeah, that can cause conflict, but you know what every novel, every form of entertainment needs some sort of conflict. But they're like one of the ones that I worked on, which was all right until a certain point, had this kid who wasn't able to cultivate, which is the start of a lot of them. But
Instead of 80% of them.
80% of them. But he was a coward. Like, he didn't want to join the military. He was forced. He had no reason because his family was scarier. Get that? Only, yeah. That's a fair point. But yeah, he was a scared kid, Like, the main character was, in the original translation, I believe, only like 13 years old. And that, when you look at kind of the consequences of the world, he was just a scared kid trying to figure out what to do with himself, which is something that I really appreciate, because that there's a sense of relatability there. What 13-year-old kid who's struggling to understand all of the social laws and where they fit in the world wouldn't like the power to be able to go out and adventure or to contribute in some major way. That's a little off topic, I realize, but it's just something I really admire about these novels.
Yeah, there's that aspect of it. But yeah, so coming back, so speaking of the original topic, cultivation in the novel world, in the modern world, we seem to have this penchant for going off track. But I think it's all good, it's all organic and everything. Yeah. So yes, cultivation in the normal world. So previously, I believe we discussed how it might potentially be like as a result of modern. So if we are talking about a modern world, I'm pretty sure we cannot avoid the whole topic of things becoming very systemic or organized and governmentalized and everything.
We see a lot of military cultivators. We see a lot of cultivation academies. Actually, well, that's not really modern, but it does show some of that aspect.
Hey, now I think about it, actually there are novels that are very similar to cultivation but still have the whole military, not modern aspect of it. I think you mostly see them in Korean novels.
Yeah.
Korean?
Yeah, the Korean novels.
Really?
Take for instance the Dungeon, what was it called again? The Dungeon Hunter, was it?
Koreans have cultivation novels as well?
They sort of do, but not more. But mostly they tend to write more about bringing a game system into the modern world. And if you really think about it, it's essentially the same thing. It's an endless cycle of leveling up just to get stronger. And most of the time, for your own benefits or
Dungeon Predator.
Yourself, Dungeon Predator. The one I'm thinking of is on Wuxia World, I think. But it might be, but lots of Korean novels do that. Oh wait, Dungeon Sovereign? Was it? I gotta look it up, I can't recall. But
I'm doing it, I got your back.
Sovereign,
Dungeon Predator
Sovereign?
is the one that first... Dungeon Predator is the first one that came up on Wuxia World. It is being translated by Boko?
I don't think that's the one though, not Predator. There are dungeons, he eventually becomes a dungeon master.
A hidden class. You're the first one to discover a dungeon, first one to discover the hidden ... first one, a gamer who uses ESP. That's the only dungeon thing that came up on their site. This is not... there's also records of dungeon travel, sorry.
Try Dimension Sovereign.
Dragon?
Yep.
You wanna go to bed?
Oh, it's night?
We can sleep.
It's so bright. Wait, let's do a bit of mount crafting first to get us the right equipment.
I've got the arrows.
What kind?
fire.
No.
Ooh, we gotta make more feathers. Well, not make feathers, but shoot birds and get feathers.
I don't know, guys. I'm starting to think that Theory Crafter's right. Overlord
might
of
be.
Blood and Iron. Soul Station Necromancer.
Oh, Soul Station, that's the one.
Oh, Soul Station Necromancer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That
it was,
seems
if
interesting.
I recall correctly, that's also about dungeons appearing in modern Korea, and they gain a leveling system, and then eventually what he learned the secret behind this dungeons, and he gained control of one kind of thing. But basically the whole idea is leveling up again. So that's that aspect of it.
And there's nothing more terrifying than a necromancer on a small plot of land.
This might.
Say it.
Oh no, here.
Standard Korean light RPG. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at it, a lot of this is very similar to Cultivation, especially because Koreans and basically the whole Oriental history and folklore have a lot of similarities with each other. So as a result, there's a lot of similarities between the way they write stuff as well, and they
Absolutely.
do get influence even though it's more of a level system or game system. But yeah.
Well, and again, we see some of that with, in various animes too. The Japanese definitely have a similar kind of idea and similar structure. Again, Dragon Ball being, honestly, whenever I try to explain what cultivation is to somebody who doesn't know, just tell them the Chinese version of Dragon Ball, except better. Nothing against Dragon Ball. Nothing against Dragon Ball. It's a classic for a reason. I grew up watching them. That was my Saturday morning cartoons. But that is a very kind of surface.
Okay, so if we want to talk about Dragon Balls, I'm gonna go a bit off topic again, but it's fine. What's this? Ball.
Sylvia Restream Bot, YouTube. Sylvia's coming from YouTube.
Yep.
But I don't know what that is.
Well, this is fine. So what was I saying again? Dragon Ball Z. So if you want to look into Dragon Ball Z, as you know, cultivation novels, well actually not so much cultivation, but one of the, a few of the genres in Chinese novels are, you have the wuxia novel, the xianxia novels, and the xuanhuan novels. These three often gets lumped in together and confused. There is a page on Wuxia World that actually explains the difference between the three. There are many places, many people trying to explain what it is. But Wuxia means martial hero, and it normally involves martial arts rather than mystical energy cultivation thing. I mean, they can have a bit of it, but not so much to level up and gain longevity. Xianxia is immortal hero.
Is it Wuxia? So just real quick question, like as far as I don't know if anyone has seen these movies. I've only seen these movies. I have not researched into the history of this particular person, but Ip Man?
Yes, you can think of sort of that idea, but a bit more exaggerated.
Okay.
More exaggerated than that. Like they can jump.
If anyone watching doesn't know, Ip Man, there are a series of movies about him. He is the person responsible for a lot of it. This was a real person, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah,
like
Bruce Lee's
teacher.
The story is not real.
The story is not real. Okay.
The person is real, but
the movies are not real.
a lot of
the person's real.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine the Japanese really doing that to him if you watch the movie? Okay, I'm gonna activate the.
Oh yeah, that would be. Well, I mean, I can certainly imagine. The British occupation of China and how that went. But for anyone who doesn't know, these are stories about the person who was responsible for training Bruce Lee, and his life. Again.
Hey, I'm just a bit curious. Did you watch
Tiger,
the movie?
Hidden Dragon? Yes.
Did you watch the movie dubbed or sub?
Oh, I watched it subbed. You can't watch that dubbed. It's
Oh, okay.
awkward. It's really weird.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Plus, the way they did the subtitles, it's not strenuous at all. I forgot that I was reading subtitles halfway through the movie.
I mean, if you're used to animes and things like that, subs are actually no big deal.
Yeah. Idle Theory mentioned Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That's another one I've used. I found like there's a lot of Americans at least who haven't seen that, and I think it's very disappointing. And House of Flying Swords. But those are set in ancient times. They're not set in modern times. Look at those vines. They be grabby.
Yeah, kind of a bit hairy.
So while you two go through this fight, I'm gonna let you guys concentrate on not dying. So, Theory Crafter, what is your favorite?
No. Oh no! Terrible.
What is
Better
your
not.
favorite setting, modern or ancient China, or fictional China, for cultivation novels that you've read?
Hey, this root thing is way worse than what I recall.
Yeah,
Just don't
it's
touch
not a
it.
fun fight. Don't get hit. Use the pillars for cover. Oh. You don't have any poison potions either, do you?
No. Why would I need poison
There he
potions?
Fair enough. I can definitely understand that. If you are interested in checking any out, you can check out Hosted Novel. That's where Dragon Blender and I work. I'm actually working on a novel with Dragon called The Apex War God, which is it's pretty interesting. And Dragon also has a couple of series of his own. Immortal
Immortal
I have
and
to remember,
Martial
that
Duo
was-
Cultivation.
Yeah.
Hey, that was your
I
first novel
always
too.
just called it IMDC. I know. I always just said IMDC. That novel is complete. I have worked on that as well as, several others, including the editor for Red's novels. That was her first as well.
On that note,
And-
Red also edited
Yeah.
some of IMDC.
Wait, say that again?
Red also edited some of IMDC.
That's true. Red did edit some of IMDC. Show me the money. I'll have to check. Where is that hosted currently? Theory Crafter.
Why is he coming for me?
That's a good thing. I can shoot him more than.
Because Dragon's attacking something else entirely.
No, he's going for me. I was attacking him. Oh, the vines! Why is the vine so much worse than what I recall?
Oh,
Is it because of 2 players or did they update the boss?
I smell
Yeah.
smoke.
Smoke?
We have a storm going on outside right now,
Oh,
and it's very windy. And I suddenly started smelling smoke. It's faint, but if I just randomly disappear, I'm fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
if you randomly disappear, oh good, he gave us 2 storm keys at least.
Okay.
Here, throw me a hit. Or throw me what you got from it as well, so that I can get the achievement. There we go. Excellent.
Alright.
There you go. Now you guys got it.
Cool.
Do
So,
we explore the island a bit, maybe?
Yeah, we
I'll go
should, we
He's
should.
almost dead.
so meanwhile, what we should do is put the key down. Go back. And get the buff.
I was just following you for a second like it was not a leash.
What?
Sorry. the Sorry. It just looked really funny the way it came across.
Wait, what?
So,
My
what
test?
about
Yeah.
cultivation tech? Are there any novels that incorporate cultivation in some way into technology?
Yeah, well, there are a few novels that I have read of whereby they did incorporate these things in, but I think the clearest example would be the one on Netflix, Daily Life of the Immortal King. I think so. Yep, I finally recall it. And that one. So that one,
I think I remember.
yeah, though the one which I said was cringy, but that one was interesting. But the Chinese itself is actually not bad. It's just the way they did the anime. It done so much references and it's just a bit strange and it's quite different from the original. So, but yeah, if you look
There's
at
also Heaven's Official Blessing, and I swear I edited that for someone at some point.
that, Heaven's Official Blessing, that was okay.
I don't remember
I've
who
seen that
had
one,
it,
but I haven't
uh-oh.
watched it.
I haven't. I see. I've like seen some of it, and there is a certain part that I swear I remember editing. I just don't remember for who. And I mean, I'm fairly certain it was, not the. Well, no, I don't. I guess it would have been licensed. I don't know where we had that. Did
It would have been in
GT have Heaven's
the.
Official Blessing?
It's probably web novel. Web novel days.
That's probably where
Yeah.
Yeah. Novel updates. Well, yeah, novel updates has everything. If you're ever looking for a cultivation novel, check novel updates first. It will tell you where you can find it. It will give you how many chapters are currently out and translated versus how many are coming out or have come out. Yeah. Novel updates is a great resource for if you're looking for something new to read in the cultivation genre or in the translated genre. But I don't think they actually host anything.
No, they don't.
I think they just keep all of our stats.
They basically just basically keep track of and updates basically. Yeah.
Which is really nice to have them. I really appreciate novel updates.
It's good. It's a good means of gathering everything all in one location, one library, tracking everything all in one go. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Okay, I'm going to go exploring a bit. I'm carrying a portal with me, trying to see if I can find a swamp. Swamps would be good.
Wait, are you?
I just came through the portal.
Gotta break the portal?
No. That's the elder portal. Oh wait!
Okay, so this is gonna be permanent, huh?
Yeah,
Why
forgot
do
we
you
need
have
to
so
go to
many
the
portals?
This...
Oh yeah, I understand how that is. Well, and depending on where you were reading it, Theory Crafter, it may not be up anymore. There's been a lot of sites that have kind of popped up and popped down, but if you read any of these cultivation novels, make sure you are reading them from the site that's actually working on the translation. There's so many sites out there that are just copy and pasting work to their web pages. We've all had to deal with that working on these novels, so always double check your source. Support the translation team and the editors.
A good way to know is actually just to check novel updates, because they won't post from the aggregates or basically the people copying and pasting. In fact, actually I think copying and pasting is too nice for them, because they don't even go to that effort. They use bots to do it.
They do, and Oh, it makes me so mad.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad.
Good old piracy. But here's the thing though, I get it if it's something that you have to pay for. I understand not everyone has the finance to go for it, but if the thing is already free in the first place, it doesn't make sense. Don't break that.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I do realize like there's a lot of there are some sites who will put their entire novels behind a paywall, and not everybody can afford that. And honestly, it's really unfortunate because it's a wonderful cultural insight as well as legitimate entertaining.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
yeah,
aren't going
I
to
figured
mention
web
names
novel
here.
might have been it.
Well, that's that, but yeah,
Sorry, we've mentioned that,
we did.
but we did. But we already crossed that bridge. And hosted novel, of course. Don't forget to check out hosted novel and see if there's anything there you might enjoy.
Yeah.
They are growing fairly rapidly from what I can see.
Well, it's still in the early stages, so you know, growth is bound to pick up, especially when we've got a couple of novels that were pretty decent hits and that helped with overall growth, and definitely. But yeah, so back to topic on modern day cultivation.
Yes.
So as I was saying before, I think it will be hard to. So you say before we go on to that, I think let's address the one which you raised up. But in the daily life of the Immortal King, you have things whereby things like your potions or your elixirs or pills, you know, they tend to
True,
refine-
there's the medicine aspect.
Yeah,
The
and
medicinal aspect that we see a lot.
they all get regulated like the FDA and yeah, the medical council and all this. But yeah, there's a lot of regulations involved with that, and not only that, there's a lot of mass production as well. That's a very interesting thing. They actually brought out the whole concept of mass producing, pharmaceutical companies doing the production and selling of it. As it is, the female interest in that novel / anime is the daughter of the biggest company there, and it's a pharmaceutical company.
So, but does it go beyond that? Because I mean, the medicinal aspect, which we've seen that, you know, regardless of the time setting, because we see, you know, that obviously the medicinal
alchemy
aspect of
skills
the
and
ancient
things
ones,
like that.
even in and even in the novel that you and I are working on, the Apex War God, there are medicinal herbs and stuff, and of course it's natural that as the novel or as the setting comes to modern ages that they would learn to, you know, bottle and manufacture those medicines. But what about technology, like technological
yeah.
advancements beyond medicine?
So the medicine part wasn't exactly the beat I was going for, but the whole regulation system behind that, as well as the whole ability to mass produce. And of course, in that novel, there are a couple of really funny things. That when the students first go for their alchemy class, you see them taking out all sorts of different cauldrons, or you know, because you normally concoct pills in cauldrons in Oriental culture, and some of them look very modern, and the main character, that one is hilarious. He took out a microwave.
Really?
Yeah, a microwave.
Right.
Huh. Okay. I'm just wondering, as far as like any tools that can hold like that kind of energy or that are powered through spirit cores.
Uh-oh,
Are you
uh-oh.
okay?
Yeah, no, right when I ran out of energy, I stumbled into a troll. And I don't think
Troll issue.
if it has yellow markings on it. Is it level 1? Level 2? No? It looks a bit different. What's with all the hair?
Where is it? Turn around and give us a look. I see you
Strength
running.
behind by a few seconds. Hang on. You
Oh,
see
it's
it?
lagging. Okay, I'm not gonna go.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, he has like some sort of yellow fur.
You're using the wrong arrows. Oh yeah. Wonder why.
So like when we look at some of the more ancient settings, we see things like magical beasts or spiritual beasts, and of course, their spirit cores become important and become an aspect that cultivators can use. So I'm wondering if there's anything, or if any authors have kind of thought about combining those spirit cores
There are
with
those
modern technology.
There are some that incorporate it into mech armors, I think.
Okay, so we're going back to the mech concept.
There's that, yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
there's an anime I watched recently that's
hang on.
that has elements of what?
Go back and sleep. So yeah, continue speaking, but go back and sleep.
Oh, yeah, there was an anime I watched. But wait. Not really cultivation, but more of magic, and then mech and magic.
Okay. Let's see. He who fights monsters. I have to look
Oh,
this
I
one
love
up.
that one. Yes, He Who Fight Monsters has a very cultivation vibe to it, but it's a completely different concept. It's more closer to a game concept rather than a cultivation concept, but it works. Okay, so He Who Fight Monsters go by this system, where monster drop certain kind of essences which you absorb. You can absorb. Each person can absorb 4 essences. 3, and then they will create a 4th one by out of a combination of the 3. And then each essence gives you, I think, 5 abilities, and you have 4 ranks. So you have your bronze rank. No wait, was it iron, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, something, diamond or something like that. 5 ranks thing. So the way you rank up is by using your skills and ranking all the skills to the next rank, and then your overall rank goes to the next rank. So let's say if you're an iron level adventurer, okay, the word there was adventurer, iron level adventurer, and your skills are at iron level, so you need to level all your skills to iron, to bronze.
Well,
before you
Theory
go up.
Crafter says that's largely because of the main character's ability.
Not according to what
So
I
does the main
recall.
character have...
It's actually one of the ones I'm actively reading right now. It's because of, you are not wrong that there is a choice involved. You can level up using this thing called monster cores as well, without leveling your skills up. However, that's it. Oh yeah, iron, silver, gold, diamond. Yeah. But the idea is that you level your skills up in order to rank up to the next rank, and then you repeat the process. So basically, get all your skills to silver, you become silver, then you get all your skills to gold, you become gold, get all your skills to diamond, you become diamond.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely some serious cultivator vibes there.
There is the aspect of it, but it's more closer to how you, because you have experience levels and like level 1, level 2, level 3, so it's more closer to being a game system, which in itself, a game system is pretty close to cultivation anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, intermediate. I have to remember our levels. Hold on, I pull it up.
No,
I have
you
to
went
pull up
with...
my drive.
Aha! Iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamond. I was right.
Ah, okay. Let's see here. There you are. Where is my glossary? Let's take a look at this. Because, I mean, speaking of levels, cultivation novels love their levels, and you cannot tell me different.
Yes,
you can't. Foot soldier realm, warrior realm, general realm, earth sea, heavenly fish. Why is it heavenly fish? We need to talk about that.
because there are fishes in the sea.
Heavenly fish. Heavenly fish.
What was the one before
Goes
heavenly
into
fish
dragon
again?
transformation.
Yeah, so, okay, spoilers.
Why is it fish?
Don't ask me.
They don't. I'm not telling them what it's involving.
Okay, so okay, after the general realm, you got the king, right? What was the king again? The earthly sea, was it? Can you read out the list to me
Yeah, I
again?
believe the king was the earthly sea. So
Okay,
I'm not
so-
saying where this is involved. So it may be spoilers, but this could be for any novel, as far as you know, right? Right.
Yeah, it
So
actually
we've
happens for
got
other novels
Foot
too.
soldier,
Foot soldier, not so
warrior,
much.
general. Well, you also have to remember there's inferior grade, medial grade, superior, consummate grade.
Yeah, the subgradings.
The subgradings, yep. So we've got foot soldier, warrior, general, earth sea or king realm, heavenly fish, dragon transformation, star emblems. Why is it star emblems? Why not
Okay,
just star
so-
realm?
Because you form emblems. But okay, so I can explain this one if you want. Actually, it's not really a big spoiler. It's a minor thing. So here we go. So you have your earthly sea, right? So you literally form a sea. The heavenly fish are basically you have fish that appears in the heavenly sea, and then the dragon transformation actually means the fishes turning into dragons. And
That
then
you're turning into a dragon. That is a very clear distinction.
yeah, and then the stars, basically you have stars in the sky above the sea, then the moon and then the sun. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Are we really unfortunate enough to not find a swarm here?
Leveling system.
Let's go to the where the merchant is. I think that's
Oh, we did found a merchant,
that's
huh?
a place we
I
could
forgot.
look for. Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty fortunate. So leaping the Yellow River or something. Yeah.
Okay, so
Or
no,
something.
the jumping up the waterfall is actually more of a Chinese legend or Korean too. That if carps can climb up the waterfall, they transform into dragons.
Carps. Really? Carps?
Does it have to be carps versus salmon? Wouldn't it be like
China didn't have salmon.
how many salmon?
China didn't have
okay.
salmon. Okay, here's the misunderstanding.
I want to know.
Salmon did not come from Japan. Salmon are not native to Japan.
No,
They are not
salmon are
oriental
native
whatsoever.
to the U.S.
US, Norway, etc.
Yep.
And
Magikarp power.
yeah. That's the whole
true.
idea. Magikarp to Gyarados is actually playing the whole idea of
Yeah,
the
that's
Chinese carp becoming a dragon.
And then there's that one special Magikarp who will turn into the red
That
one,
is
and
the
that's
troll.
like prime cultivation. That is the destined Magikarp.
I thought it
Because
was
there's
any
always
angry
the
Magikarp.
destined Magikarp. From what I understand, as far as canon with Gyarados are always angry, but they will always try to break up a fight, normally by blowing the entire place up. But what do you expect from a dragon? They're big. They don't have finesse.
Chinese dragons are wise and intelligent.
This is true. Same with Japanese dragons.
I mean, they're all Oriental dragons, so that makes sense.
That's true. Are there dragons in Indian culture? I need to do more research.
I think they're cows.
Wait, we made almost one circle back.
Yeah. This is a small island. That's why.
We're still getting See, there's not. I haven't had a whole lot of experience with modern cultivation novels, so I don't really have a whole lot to add to this. We keep drifting back to fantasy or ancient China.
Yeah, okay, so I
with
think
a lot of these. There are some crosses I've noticed.
There are
Like
some
there are
crosses.
some where
we
where
could-
you get more of like 1920s to 1950s kind of era.
we could come up with we can think of these scenarios and think how it might actually roll and cross-reference with a few novels that I know. Okay, so the other novel which I'm on, Everlasting Immortal Firmament, there is a part that does take place in the modern world.
But just a part.
Yeah, it's not the primary part.
Is there time travel?
No, parallel worlds kind of thing. So main character comes
Okay.
from Earth, modern Earth, and he got sent to another world, which is like
Why did
ancient
he come here?
China-like setting.
We did not discuss that as a trope, and that's a very common trope I've noticed.
It is.
Again,
So-
I think we kind of touched on that a little bit
A little.
when we
just-
talked about things like Mr. Queen, or was that off stream? I don't remember.
That was off stream.
Ah,
Have you watched it?
I haven't been able to find it. I think I found one area. Level versus cultivation stage. Level is an incremental system. Cultivation is an order of magnitude.
Yes.
That's-
yes, that's true.
A perfect clarification. Thank you, Theory Crafter.
Cultivation, well, actually, it's. I would say cultivation, it really varies. It can be a linear system, but most tend to opt for an exponential system just so that they can show how one fella in the next cultivation level is so much more better than the one before, and to justify the difficulties in crossing over. But it can be, I have seen novels where they are a somewhat linear system, but that most novels, I do agree, is an exponential increase in strength. Yeah, so any case, coming back to what I was saying, EIF, so it has a part where it takes place in modern world, and basically in that setting, there were cultivators on modern Earth, but they were all in hiding.
Why were they in hiding?
Well, in that particular story scenario, you could put it this way, the god of that world, heaven, the god of the world is kind of not happy with them and wants to kill all of them. So they're hiding from
well, that's
God.
that's terrifying.
Yeah, well, so the god of Earth wants to come to the other parallel world to take over that land and make the two crash into each other kind of thing. That's kind of end story kind of thing, but yeah. Now what did I come back here to do? Oh yes, cool.
Should we go to the merchant?
Yeah, that's what I
You
wanted
should
to
go
do.
to the
I'm
beach.
going to take money.
Oh, you're gonna buy some stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a belt if I can, with all the embers and
Oh,
precious
let's
things we
see-
have.
See if I can.
You should have
Let's
enough
see
to.
if I can. I don't know.
I got
I've
almost.
heard of Show Me the Money. Have an increase to life order or equivalent.
So okay,
every so many
show
levels.
me the money. So what is this one about? Ooh, Thunderstone. What does Thunderstone do? That is new.
It gives you the ability to build a power thingy to destroy items.
Oh, you can destroy item now, huh?
Yeah.
Then maybe it's time to take out the trash mod. Manging job. I got enough for another one. If you want one.
Where did I put my? I do want
Yeah.
one, but where did I put my money?
Hello?
Oh, you have your own secret stash,
Hello?
huh? Yeah, Harry.
So, remember how I mentioned I was smelling smoke?
So there really was a fire somewhere?
Oh yeah, no, they're still fighting it, and it's coming across our courtyard in our apartment complex. So,
boy.
just in case, I apologize for this, but I'm going to jump out just in case we need to pack up and get out quickly, because I don't know what's going on with this fire, but from what I can tell, it is fairly close, and they are still fighting it.
Ooh.
You wanna
So-
hose down your house?
Well, more of pack up the cats, because we're in an apartment, so if it hits our building, like unfortunately we've had to deal with this once before, but yeah, it looks like fog outside, but that's actually all smoke. So just in case I need to pack up and get out quickly, I am afraid I'm going to have to jump out. I am so sorry.
Yeah, no.
I don't have to run yet. I don't have to run yet, but
I still need you alive.
yes, I promise I will survive. That's not an issue, but just in case we do have to evacuate, I'm going to jump off of here. So I am so sorry for cutting my participation short. I will be back next week. Theory Crafter, enjoy. Hopefully we'll see you next week. If you are interested, we do streaming at... I will not forget the chapters, I promise.
Yes.
And I know you're one of our patrons. We will be posting some cover art later on today. So feel free to check that out. But if you're interested, we stream every Saturday, most Saturdays at around 9 a.m. EST. So I will see you guys later. I'll keep you updated, Dragon. Be safe. Have a great day. Make good choices. Bye.
Do drop me a message when the whole thing blows over so I know you're safe.
I will.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Alright, so it looks like it's up to me and Blender to carry on the conversation for the next half an hour or so, which, yeah. What? Fishing rod? Why?
Get fishes and whatnot. You want to go exploring?
Yeah.
On this island? Let me just put my fishing rod and stuff back.
I would say the circlet is more useful.
The what?
The diverger type, oh no, not the planes, not the planes. No,
Oh yeah, you better be careful.
I went off in the wrong direction.
I do want to try to kill the black color thingies. The tar monsters or whatever they call.
Tar monsters. Monsters?
Yes, tar. T-A-R.
Can't quite recall.
No, it's a new it's a new
New monster, okay. Yeah. So, cultivation in modern settings. So one of the other, aside from a whole systemic and regulated system, I would imagine that cultivation in modern days could also go the very hidden route. So this is where you have things like cultivation chat group, where cultivators are actually just hiding in plain sight. So
actually, I have read a comic that is somewhat of a cultivation novel with the modern setting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so there's this guy, the MC. He can somehow download guild books.
Metrics.
I suppose, and then he sells them for some reason.
What?
To...
Oh, so other people can...
Yeah, he sells this... Yeah, so he sells these skills out. And then there's also... But then there's the normal cultivation methods and whatnot. But yeah.
Okay, so but that is modern day, right?
Yeah, it's modern day. You're dealing with the troll.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a troll. He's almost dead. Although so am I. Well, not really, but I just took one unfortunate hit earlier. Let's see, Show Me the Money is a VR MMO late RPG. The in-game setting is your standard Mystic Scale Pseudo Ancient China. Wait, Ancient China? I think most of the VR MMO RPG novels that I know of mostly what? Why is Fluffy in? But yeah, most of them are in medieval settings rather than Chinese settings that I know of, that is. Can I block the roof? Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
Let's explore up here.
sure. Once I survive the onslaught of whatever.
Not a troll, right?
No, that was just a brute. Yeah, so that novel, was it a comic you said? Do you remember what
Yeah,
is it
it's
called?
comic. Uh, I forgot the name, but I know the Chinese something Niu Su something like that. I forgot.
Hey,
Need to check.
okay. Well, I suppose you don't have the hands to do it right now, so probably for the next episode. But yeah, so, I mean, okay, so if you think, how do you think cultivators would communicate in our modern setting if they were hidden among us? What do you think?
WeChat,
WeChat, uh,
WhatsApp,
WhatsApp, yeah.
yeah,
I wonder if they have
Facebook.
like Facebook groups and things like that. So it's kind of back to cultivation chat group kind of settings where they use modern communication tools. And I mean, even in that novel, you have things where the cultivators even make use of modern technologies like USB drives and things like that to send to transfer like cultivation techniques or your techniques kind of things. For Theory Crafter says for cardinal cities with sacred guardian beasts and the capital in the center. Yeah, sounds very China. Hey, might want to wait up for me a bit. I'm lagging behind.
Did you bring a portal?
I did. But
Oh, good.
let's not have too many temp portals if we can.
How many portals do we have right now?
You have one temp portal sitting somewhere, which I think we need to retrieve eventually.
Where?
On the other side of the island, of our island.
Ooh. Oh, the copper one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was so good. Get the copper. What are you doing?
Oh, is it? I'm saying brown? Is that? No, that's not brown. Irritating grey wolf.
Oh yeah,
Grey
I
dwarf.
think cultivation in the modern world would, not be too different.
I think that would be. I mean, the previous conception of it, at least, is that it is very openly practiced. People know about it, things like that. But now it's like nobody believes in it anymore. There isn't the whole.
Well, I mean for just to clarify, China didn't have cultivators
Yeah,
in the
of
past.
course.
Okay.
I mean, you have the Taoists who actually did practice some form of
Yeah.
not
Didn't have
exactly the
powers.
same, but they have.
Although they claim to have powers.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then you also have like martial art schools. Not that we ever had like the Xinxia kind of cultivation, but it's more I'm thinking like wuxia style of martial arts, things like
Oh,
that. You
yeah,
have your
another troll.
Shaolin temple, your Ermei temple. They do exist in another troll. But yeah, they actually martial arts do exist.
Yeah, martial arts do exist.
Oh, on that note, there is this pretty famous character, I believe, in the Jingyong series called Zhang Sanfeng, if you know him.
Yeah.
He is a real person.
He is?
He is a real person. And he did,
Ah,
yeah, he is an actual real person who did come up with the Tai Chi
the
style.
Taoist system? Oh,
Not
the Tai
Taoist,
Chi
but-
style. Oh.
Yeah, but of course, stories written about him are overly exaggerated, but he is an actual real
Yeah,
person.
definitely. Uh-huh.
I had to research that and actually found out. So, in a sense, and it wasn't from that long ago either. Reasonably modern.
Not that long.
I mean, not saying he is 20th century modern, but I'm not talking like BCs, but more of like 16.
What era? Or what dynasty?
I don't know, 16th century kind of thing, 16th, 17th century. Like, he's not mythical era kind of fella.
Mythical era? What do you mean mythical era? There's
Like,
no mythical era in China.
Stories like Shen Nong and this kind. That's what I meant by mythical era, as in like from times ancient past where no one knows about it. It's
I mean, it's
so
just
much.
a story though. It's not an era.
Well, there are some people that are told as stories, and they are real people.
Okay.
Yeah, mythologized, Theory Crafter said. But of course, not all the stories are real. But there are some with real people. But the thing is, it's been so long ago that a lot of
Another
the
troll.
stories are no longer easy to verify.
There's another troll.
Okay, but you know, we really should go back and sleep. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we should.
Trolls are good though, considering all the troll hide that we just lost recently.
Yeah. No worries. I can block him.
Oh yeah, trolls are not that hard to block actually, from what I heard.
Yeah, I think they're pretty easy to do. It's just the lag though. If it's laggy, it's not safe at all.
It's actually fine for me, lag-wise.
Yeah,
Thanks
it's
your
fine for
net.
me now. No, it's fine for me now.
Ah,
I think
okay.
it's late and then
Okay, let's...
no one's using the internet. Go
let's-
home.
Yep.
There's another island out there. Maybe there's a swamp there.
That direction? This
Yeah.
way?
Yeah.
Might be worth checking.
Mm.
Oh, fine wood.
So it's kind of.
Fine wood.
Huh?
I'm short of fine
Oh,
wood.
you don't have fine wood?
Yeah.
We're not gonna find any fine wood over here. Wait. Oh, oops. There's some over here, I think. Yeah.
I need 20.
There's meadows here. Yeah, we should be able to find some.
Well, we can just continue exploring up north and get fine wood along the way. Come back up.
True.
We'll just explore, it's fine. There's two of us, we should be strong
Alright.
enough.
So yeah, I don't see why modded cultivation, the modded setting would be any.
Any different
Any
from the past,
different-
huh?
Yeah, I don't see it because. Let's say Obama was a cultivator, or
Obama was a cult.
It's
Okay,
just,
sure.
it's just it's just be a cultivator. Everyone's cultivator and potential to become a cultivator.
I don't know about potential, but I mean, because in these novels they tend to go with the whole setup where you need some special affinity or some special fate to become cultivators, and ordinary people just don't have that kind of chance. And not only that, a lot of these novels also go with you have to start training at the age of 6 or something in order to get your foundations right, or else you'll never amount to much. Which is, I think,
Wouldn't it be interesting though?
it might
Like-
be.
Obama was actually a cultivator.
Well, who knows?
Yeah, maybe they're just hiding it.
I doubt so though, because in his term as president, he aged quite a bit, and if he was a cultivator, I don't think it would be that obvious.
Maybe that's the price of cultivating.
Maybe, I don't know, but usually with cultivating you have the whole system where you get younger as you cultivate, as you go higher.
Really?
Yeah, because you gain an increase in your lifespan and longevity.
Huh.
So, I mean, that's the whole purpose of cultivating for most of these novels anyway, is to literally live forever. Because once you reach a certain stage, you basically gain the ability to live forever without dying.
Ah?
As in like natural,
I've
like you
never
don't die
heard
of
that concept.
natural cause.
Huh.
Well, basically you don't, not natural cause, but you don't die of old age. Yeah, that would be the better word for it. Okay, that's quite a bit of fine wood, I think.
6 over here.
Dump it out.
Yep, gave it to you already.
Ah, exactly just nice. That was 20. POT has reaching eternal. Yeah, so it's a very common concept behind Ciencia, which is immortal heroes, which is literally all about cultivating immortality. And many of it has it such that your cultivation level or your cultivation realm, your basic realm, you have like normal human lifespan, and then when you move on to like the first realm, you gain an extra 50 years, the next realm you gain an extra 100 years, and then you gain another 300 years, eventually you gain eternity.
I never thought. I've never read things like that.
Most of it is like that. It's one of the tropes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's mostly like that.
Hmm.
Okay, back to exploration. Did we sleep? We did, right?
Yeah, well, I set the teleportation to my saloon. Did you go in? Yeah,
Yes.
you went in. Welcome to my saloon.
It looks like it's day already though.
Yeah, it is day.
So we did sleep.
Yeah, we did too.
Okay, I couldn't recall.
We did that like a second ago.
I couldn't recall. I wasn't paying attention. It was autopilot. But yeah.
Back to exploring.
Alright, come on back out. So yeah, so I suppose, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there will be some differences, whether be out in the open and, you know, regulated, systemized and everything, or back in the past where everyone's just free to do whatever they want. Yeah, aging, plus 10, plus 100, plus 1000.
For sure, I think medical doctors would, you know, do some experiments and, you know, cut people up and whatnot.
Yeah, well...
To make
wait,
sense of it.
I threw some ice to you by accident. Can you throw it back to me? Yeah.
Yep. There you are.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that would be the main difference, and maybe
I don't know. I feel that there'll be more scientific way of going about things as well. Like say alchemy, they will like their pure concoction. They will go through a more for all you know, it will go through like scientific journal publishing of new medications and things like that.
Definitely, yeah. They say these cultivators have certain DNA, a certain gene in them.
No,
that
as in
allows
like
them to cultivate and what.
Thinking more in terms of like when you know how in these novels they often have this like pills, medicinal pills, the tan yao.
I mean, you don't have to look far actually, or imagine this. It's actually happening already.
Chinese medicine, it is happening for Chinese medicine.
Yeah, Chinese medicine. Yeah. They extract the thing, right? Because when we were in Sichuan, they did this.
5-century-old cultivators aren't going to agree to be dissected. I think that's what you meant. But yeah, who knows? There might be some
Where are you going?
Who are, you know, who want some cash just randomly walking in one direction to try to find stuff. I think we have kind of went... I suspect it might be on the other side of the plains actually.
Uh, Let me go towards the sea. But yeah, Chinese medicine, they are kind of trying to extract
The essence, right?
the essence or the thing that works. So I think that would be. Oh, I found the swamp.
Oh,
Well, a swamp.
well, as long as there's fire in it, I don't care what form is it.
Fire. I don't think there's fire though. I think it's pretty small. Yeah, it's a small swamp. So quite a lot of skeletons though.
Wait,
Recently swamp. Recently.
well, it might still be a source for things like leeches to get the blood back, Draugr for sausage.
Oh, there's a Draugr. 1-star Draugr.
Do you need backup?
Maybe.
Coming over, I see the swamp. Oh boy, slime. Oh boy, Draugr.
You better be careful. You've got the bottle with you.
I got my hammer with me.
Oh, I do not want to deal with the slime. Where's the slime? Right.
Why is the Draugr running away from me? Strange. Oh, my hammer is too awesome.
Are you using the hammer?
Yeah.
Don't get poisoned. Yes,
Oh, heck, what is
milkshake.
this? What is this? What is this?
What happened?
There's a tree
What?
monster!
Oh, it's the abomination. I'll help you. It's pretty strong, so don't be careless. Lure it out, I think. It'll be safer.
Lure it out of where? It's not even aggro on me yet.
Huh? Oh, we want to kill it. It's one of the new monsters.
I'm gonna take out the Draugr first though.
Is it going after you? Alright, definitely aggroed it.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
wanna-
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Go away. You wanna go away?
Ow!
Whoa! Let me help you with the drug.
Yeah, I did say let me settle the Draugr first and you...
Hello. Ow.
Okay. Now
Alright,
where's...
where's the guy?
Here.
Wow. I don't recall it being this big. Woo!
I died.
Definitely running away.
To be fair, I made the mistake of trying to melee it, so that was a problem.
Yeah. I think it's stuck.
Where is it? All the way
This
there.
would be an interesting test.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. How do I get back? Yeah, I suppose I can get back.
Huh. It attacks the Great Dwarf. So it's definitely an undead monster.
Not necessary. Could be... I think Draugrs attack skeletons as well, right?
No.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No, they don't. They don't. They're both undead, so yeah.
it's a tree though. It's more like a trend.
Definitely a tree monster. You can make armor with it.
Ooh.
You can make armor that gives you bonuses on bow or your
Ooh.
shooting.
I like that.
But it is rather hard to kill. Still trying to kill it.
Okay. Theory Crafter say the problem with inheritable abilities like cultivation aptitude is that it is if it's consistently inherited, then after a few generations, nearly everyone will have it, which negates the specialness of it. Which also brings to mind certain systems where you have noble clans that intermarry in order to preserve the purity of their bloodline and preventing the bloodline from leaking out. There is actually one quite common, well, trope, I would say, you would say, I think in Chinese cultivation novels where clans of certain special bloodlines will avoid having their people marry out, and anyone who wants to marry will have to marry into the family instead. Or they intermarry within the family, or they marry within certain noble clans to keep it fresh. But yeah.
Fresh.
No, fresh as in like...
You mean pure?
Yeah. I'm kind of struggling through the forest naked at the moment.
You don't need me to build a bottle?
I'm trying to get there, so... Aren't you still fighting the thing?
It's done. I've killed it.
Oh, troll level then. I was thinking boss level. I'm coming across too many skeletons.
Troll level.
I mean, troll level at swamp kind of level. You know, like
Oh, okay.
How far am I?
Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming up the way I came by.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have the young master strolling about spreading wild oats. Yes. So there's also that thing. I'm sure there are some special ways to sow the oats but not having the oats grow somehow. Yeah. So I think as far as today goes, we quite exhausted the topic we have in mind today already, which is cultivation in modern times. So I think the rest of this is just going to be, you know, chatting with chat, or you know, just focusing on the game. So Theory Crafter, do you have any questions you would like to ask? Magical contraceptive for men. You'll be surprised. Some of them have this whole idea that as cultivators, they can literally control whether their seed is fertile or not.
The hell?
Well, yeah. So basically, they can have it such that they don't get pregnant if they don't want to, if, you know, cultivators. Oh, and there's also this thing whereby some novel also has this whole concept where the stronger you are, the harder it is for you to have a baby.
Oh, what is that?
Something along the ideas of
I would think that your essence would be stronger.
Yeah, your essence is too strong, so the other part, so basically it kills off the other part.
It kills off your essence.
And it's the whole idea behind heaven not wanting you to propagate too much.
Okay.
Did I hear someone pop in?
You did.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's fire.
I see that you're safe. I see a couple of pictures, not your building.
Yep.
That you are alive.
Sorry about that, everyone. It looks like it's contained, so we should be okay. I don't know exactly what happened, but it blew through the. Here you go. Hold on. I'll send you. I'll send a pic on our cultivate. But it blew through the roof of like half of this apartment building, just the entire roof. They vented it, but it's pretty nasty. But yeah, I'll send you some pictures.
Well, glad you aren't badly affected by this, at least.
Hopefully not. It, again, looks like at least for the most part we're safe for now, as long as it doesn't spark back up.
Spark.
Yeah, sparks thing. Yeah, so to catch you up on our conversation, we were on. Actually, we kind of sort of wrap up this topic because I don't think we really had much more to add on to it. But part of the conclusion we came to is that even in modern settings, it would be kind of similar to what it is already, as well as that you know, it wouldn't be too much different from the past as well. Partly just because
cultivation at its core is still cultivation.
Yeah. So whether doing it hidden or not, I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. And I think if it actually is, it's good that cultivation didn't really exist in the role too.
Yes, I'm safe. Thank you, Theory Crafter.
Relatively safe.
Relatively, yeah. There's always that relatively factor.
And yeah, so we pretty much have come to a point where we were just doing more if anyone has questions, or we'll just focus on the game, or you know, we can just chat about anything.
Clearly, we should talk about food.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, we could talk about cultivator food. What do they eat?
What?
They don't eat
Chinese food. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
they don't eat.
I mean, they totally do eat. They
eat
totally
for pleasure.
do. I remember bowls of grub in a prison. That's a thing that happened.
They eat for pleasure, but once they get to a certain cultivation point, that's another trope as well. Once they get to a certain point, they survive on the natural essence of the world.
Which seems convenient, but horribly boring. I would rather have yummy food like bao buns.
They could eat. It's just they don't have to eat. I mean, think about it. These people enter closed-door cultivation for thousands of years at one time. And then also they also have this magical pill that keeps them full for like years at a time too. Another common
keeps them
trope.
full or keeps them satisfied? Because like I would want the freedom as a cultivator. I would want the freedom to
satisfied.
eat steamed buns.
Well, no one's stopping you.
Steamed buns are a bit plain though.
Yeah, oh, I see another tree. Do you want to come?
Peaches.
Sure.
Yep. Sacred peaches.
Sacred peaches
That's
are
definitely a
something
thing.
else entirely.
They're everywhere. they're so rare, and yet they're in every novel.
That one is actually due to Chinese folklore, from the whole the Queen Mother's
Yeah, are you watching it? Dragon's stream?
Yeah, she is.
Was I not supposed to?
No, there's this new monster.
Oh. The dragon's not looking at it, so I can't see it.
And it appears in a very terrifying fashion. It comes out of the ground without you expecting it.
Oh, that's... What is that?
An abomination.
That's what happens when you don't weed your garden, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's it going?
Or that's the mandrake. I'm gonna call it a mandrake from now on, because mandrake roots are creepy. Useful, but creepy.
Speaking of mandrake roots, Don't you think that
Tree spider.
ginseng kind of the closest thing to it in real life?
You realize mandrake roots are a thing, right?
Wait, they are? They're not mythical?
No, that's a real plant.
I did not know that.
Why are you following me? Ah!
Why am I doing so
Yeah.
little damage to it?
Because
Just
you're not
repeat.
using fire. Yeah, I'm about to share a.
Oh,
Copy.
it's fast.
I will share this in our
Wow.
stream chat. Tree spider.
We need to go to the forest.
There is your link for mandrake roots. It's a real plant.
I need to
But
survive
dude,
this first.
Do not attack it in the plains. Let's lure it to the meadows where there's a lot of trees.
I am in
Where
the
you,
meadows.
sir? No. Go to an area where there's a lot of trees.
Why the trees?
Because it'll confuse the AI.
Yep. The AI will also help you take down some lumber.
Well, it's retreating back into the storm, I think.
Oh, that's good.
That's terrifying. Their qualities are mythical. I agree. Capital M mythical too, not just mythical. Capital mythical.
Yeah.
But yes, mandrake roots are actually a thing.
What are mandrake roots?
Okay, you know what? Stay
So-
here for a while.
It's coming back.
Occupy it for a bit.
You guys fight that, and I will educate you about mandrake.
You lure it away from me for a bit. Let me make a portal.
I can't. Oh my god. I'm
Shoot
shooting
it,
at
shoot
it.
it, shoot it.
It's
I'm
not.
going. Once it goes
Okay,
aggro on you,
okay.
I'm going to make a portal, go
Okay,
home,
okay.
and grab fire arrows.
Add it.
So the mandrake is originally found in the Mediterranean region, but there are some other species that are found in other areas, like the English mandrake. The roots are what you use. They are just called mandrakes. Bell-shaped flowers. Da 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 da. They are toxic. Just be aware. Don't take a bite of it. They alkaloids, tropane alkaloids in particular. The root and leaves are poisonous. They have hallucinogenic and hypnotic effects.
Oh.
They also have certain effects that can lead to asphyxiation. Accidental poisoning is not uncommon. Ingesting a mandrake root is likely to have other adverse effects such as vomiting and diarrhea. The alkaloid concentration varied between plant samples, so there's that.
Dragon?
Yeah.
You wanna rest up and yeah.
But it is
coming
a root
back.
that is commonly been mentioned, like it's been mentioned throughout the Bible. It's been mentioned throughout so much folklore.
It's
I
on
can
fire.
talk. As well as in an important component in certain pagan practices. So
That's probably
Now
where
you
it
have been
comes from, the
educated.
potion ingredient stuff part.
it's also in the Bible.
Uh-huh.
It's in a lot of different places.
Come here, come to the forest.
The ancient Greeks actually burned mandrakes as an incense.
Cool.
Could you give me some fire arrows?
Sure, if I can figure out how to open this up without dying. Okay, go. Got it?
Got it. It's attacking the pigs, huh?
Oh no. Is it attacking our pigs? Did you
No,
guys
no,
bring
no,
it
no,
home?
no, no.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
home, it's not home. Nowhere near home.
Okay, better not be home. 'Cause don't bring that to our buildings. That thing's on fire. So yeah, the mandrake is, it's a plant. It's been mentioned throughout history. It's a thing. It's very toxic. Don't take a bite of it. It's not safe.
Lots of roots are toxic.
Yes.
I mean, even potatoes
Some
are
of the
toxic.
roots. Yes, potatoes can be toxic. There are also plants where the roots are the only safe part. Don't
Fair
play
enough.
around with plants, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what they do.
And if you get too careless, an abomination will pop up and get you.
Yes, this is what happens when you don't weed your garden.
Rad.
Nicely
Right.
done.
That's the second
Also,
one.
at a quick update, ash is falling like snow outside.
Oh boy, that's not going to be fun for
That's
cleaning.
fun. Not my problem. I live in an apartment complex. The outside of the building is not my problem.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Right. Go back to the home and sleep. And I think looking at the time, we are at about time for today. I do have something going on tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to hop off. Yeah. So before I hop off, usual shameless plugs. Check out the novels that I translate. Especially the one me and Fluffy are doing is the Apex War God, AWG, on hostednovel.com. Also on the same website, do check out Immortal and Martial Duel Cultivation. It's a completed Chinese web novel that also Fluffy had some credit for. Completely translated,
Small.
free to read as well. And also the other project which I am currently actively doing, which is the Everlasting Immortal Firmament, about 400 chapters released, also free to read. Do check that out as well. And of course, I believe there's Blender's novel as well. He translates Timeless Love on Hosted Novel. Do check us out too. And we also have Fluffy's works that are in progress. We have Power of 10, I believe. That's what that one. What others are you working on?
Well, right now, we're actually working on another project. I don't want to mention it quite yet, but we should have some big news here in hopefully the next couple of weeks. We have the Power of 10. The first day, part 1 is already out on Amazon. We are going to be releasing the Power of Day part 2 very, very soon here. So keep an eye out for updates on there, as well as the spin-off series on Royal Road, which is Power of 10 Samarantha. There's book 1, book 2, book 3, and our author just started releasing book 4, Dynamo. So, no, not Dynamo. Hold on, let me get this title right. I know what I'm talking about. Everything's fine here. Yes, Dynamo. I was right. So check out Dynamo 2. That has just started releasing on Royal Road as well. And I think that's about it from me.
Alright, and that is all the shameless plugs. Oh yeah, merch store. Check out the merch store for Sweet DragonInWhite merch. And that will be it. We stream every Saturday.
merch?
Oh yeah. Don't you know? DragonInWhite t-shirts, hoodies, pretty nice one, American Apparel branded, and another one I cannot remember the brand, but of course American Apparel is a bit more expensive, but there's a cheaper brand out there too. Quality are both pretty good, but of course the more pricier one, you pay for quality, let's face it. But they're pretty nice. The bags and some other stuff. Do check it out. Mugs, my favorite one, color, temperature sensitive mugs, things like that, where they change from black to a picture. But yeah.
When do I get a mug with like my fluffy goblin on it, and it says something like "Don't make me get out my red pen"?
That can happen.
Mugs.
I can arrange for it. But yeah, so we do stream every Saturday at 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. US. No, Eastern time, was it?
Eastern EDT. We are in daylight savings time now, so I believe it's EDT instead of EST. But yes, 9 a.m. Eastern. If you are in the US, I don't remember what the GMC code is.
GMT plus
4
8 makes
plus
it
5. That.
Well, I'm plus 8. GMT plus 8 makes 10 p.m. And if you are following GMT, that will be 2 p.m.
Join our Discord servers. You could get the announcement there.
Yeah, I'll give you like countdown timers, and there will be events set up, and you guys will see exactly what time is it in your time zone much more easily. So yeah,
Yeah.
with that, I'll leave you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!